Yes, my people, it's been a minute. I feel like it's been a minute, but it really hasn't. So let's just head over to the 1 hour chart. So, based off my 1 hour chart, we can clearly see that price is bullish. Our SMAs are bullish. Structures has been making higher highs and higher lows. And if I just go to my daily, you can even see that right now we are basically all-time high. So, if you are using SBS from a higher time frame, then this is the MSB where this is the 1, this is the 2, this is the 3, 4, and then your 5. And obviously you can see how price potentially taps into this area here, which you can say is SBS model 1. And then obviously you're hoping that price takes out your previous higher high, and obviously that has now happened. Of course, a lot of people are potentially trying to think, oh, let me try short, let me try look for shorts. Remember, you're going to be following the SMAs, and you want to be letting the SMAs guide you, and you only trade what you see. You don't trade what you think's gonna happen. You only react to what the market gives you. So let's just head back down to the 1 hour chart. You can see that price is bullish based off of SMAs. We go down to our 5 minute, and we can also see that price is also bullish based off our SMA. So if you was on potentially in the morning, then of course this is a MSB, and then from this MSB, where's my last down up movement? I mean, we do have areas here. However, this area will be much more suitable, where I would like for price to tap into this area here, and then obviously make its way higher. So again, I am on the 5 minute chart. If you go to a 1 minute, this is what price looks like. And if you just let price play out, we tap it, and based off our 1 minute chart, you see where we have this SNDR. You can see how we have SPS where this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. React off the, what's it called, 200 SMA very nicely, and hopefully we take out our previous higher high, and that was the case here. And let's just say you was waiting for a, let me just quickly drop my fib from this high to low. So we don't quite tap the 618. Yeah, we don't quite tap the 618, so potentially might have not got in from the 618. But we can see in terms of entry confirmation, this is made a high, made a low, high, lower low. So technically price does theoretically need to take out this high first before you start looking for anything. So potentially you wouldn't have been able to get in this trade depending on how you look to get yourself in. And let's just go back to the 5 minute chart quickly. So oopsie. Yeah, so taking out our previous high, where this is my 4 and 5, taking out the high. So this is a new MSB. We let price play out. So price pulls back again. We have SPS again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, what can you do? Just go down to your lower time frame. Or we could use a 618 from this time from here. Hoping that price, heads on higher. But again, let's just go down to 1 minute time frame. And if we're looking at, structure from our 1 minute time frame, again, what have we been doing? We have made a high, low, high, lower low, high, lower low, failed to make a new higher high, and we even had a failure swing where this high has failed to take out this low. So that's almost like a failure swing as well. So that's the first indication that potentially price wants to head on higher. And in this instance as well, if you look to our left, what did we tap into? We tapped into this area here. which you could say is your to get in move origin. And then from here, we're likely going to bounce higher. We've also respected the 200 SMA. So on our 1 minute time frame, this is a swing low because it's kind of lower than the one to the left and the one to the right. However, we don't candle close above it first before taking out the lows. So on our 1 minute time frame, it doesn't actually look like a proper flip. Let me just try and go into my quant tower and find this area here quickly. So yeah, so just going back, it doesn't look that clear, but we can see how we candle closed below this low, and then what happened, we ended up taking out this high. So price had flipped, and you guys can see for yourself here we have SPS model 1 within here, and then obviously price has pushed higher. So me looking for a trade from this area here is completely valid in terms of my lower time frame, which would have been the 5 second / the 15 second, because remember this is a 1 minute zone. And in that case, what happens, price now gives us another SPS where now this is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What did we do? We tapped into this unmitigated move origin here, and then what's happened now? Looks like price is looking to bounce back up, and price takes out this internal high. And even if you used a fib from this low to this high, price taps to 600 nicely, and obviously price pushes on higher. And that was a lovely trade that you could have taken based off this area here. And if you're always targeting the bigger number 3, then obviously these highs have now also been taken out, and we can now see internally price is also taking this high. And then when you let price play out, what happens? We come back, we pull back in, where now this could be your 1, this could be your 2, this could be your 3, 4, 5. You let price play out. We do have a little bounce. It's not enough to push price higher, but these are the consequences that you're gonna face sometimes. However, now all we've done is just created a higher time frame SPS, because now if we go to my 5 minute time frame, we can see how on our 5 minute time frame it doesn't look like the cleanest piece of work. But then on our 1 minute, we can kind of map out SPS where this is my 1, this is my 2, this is my 3, this is my 4 potentially, this is the 5. And then if you look to our left, what do? We tapped into this area here, and then price I think takes up the high, because this is the trade that I took. Price ends up taking out this high, and then that's your, well, in terms of gold, there were so many steps that you could have taken. So you had the initial move in the morning. Go back to 5 minute. So you had this initial move that you had in the morning, and even within this internal structure, there was moves that you could have caught. So in terms of, look, we took out this low, took out this high, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Price ends up taking out a previous higher high. So even here, look, SPS model 1, where this is 1, 2, 3, look, 4, 5. Price pushes higher. So there were so many trades that you could have taken today, and made some money. But yeah, and obviously I was clearly done. But if you just look at what price has done now, go to the 5 minute, all we're doing is probably just facilitating a higher time frame. So if I go to my 15 minute, you can see that on our 15 minute we are trading from here, where this is the protected low. Price should respect this low. This is my weak high. Right now, what looks like we're just in a pullback phase where potentially you might want to tap into. This area here, and then hopefully we start making our way higher. or even potentially all I can do is just wait for a flip on my lower time frame, such as the, I don't know, let's say 3 minute, where now we can see on my 3 minute we took out this low, we took out this high, we have taken out this high but it's not valid. So potentially that could be my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or I can also wait for price to get above my SMA, and then obviously I look for a trade. So yeah, we look for the same things over and over again. But yeah, always remember that victory belongs to the most tenacious. And wherever in the world, I'm wishing you guys a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night. And I will see you lots tomorrow. Peace and ciao.